Hi, and welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele from Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. The Bottom Line is our weekly summary of the previous Sunday's sermon. And we are in a sermon series called Identity as we discover who God created us to be. See, people are asking questions such as, who am I? Why am I here? What's the purpose of life? See, these are questions that show that we are on a search for our identity, who we truly are. Our identity is rooted in the reality that we are created in God's image. And when we talk about being created in God's image, we're not talking about a certain quality that we have, like the fact that we have morality or emotions or creativity or intelligence. When we talk about being created in God's image, what we mean is that we have a certain responsibility, and that responsibility is that we are to represent God. See, that word image means, and elsewhere in the Old Testament is translated idol. An idol is a representation of God. And so we are to represent God in this world. We are to demonstrate His character, His love, His grace, His mercy, His wisdom. That's what we are to do. But the fact is that sin corrupts that image in our lives, and we can't do that well. And that's one of the reasons why Jesus came to rescue us, to restore us, to make us new, empowering us to be able to represent God once again. And when we talk about this responsibility, one of the responsibilities that God has given to us is that we are to be His priests. Peter, in his letter, said this in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. And you are living stones that God is building into His spiritual temple. Once more, you are His holy priests. Through the mediation of Jesus Christ, you offer spiritual sacrifices that please God. Then again in verse 9, he says, but you are not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. Peter says, this is who you are. This is part of your identity. You are holy priests, set apart from everyone else to represent God, to advocate for people to God. And we are royal priests called to represent God to the world. That's what we are called to do. So in everything that we say and do, as we work, as we worship, as we pray, we are functioning as priests, representing God in our little corner of the world. And then as the church grows, as we make disciples, God is able to be represented all around the globe. So here's our big idea. As priests, we are to bridge the gap between God and the world. That is our function. We are representing God to the world, and we're advocating for people to God. And our challenge this week is to act as a priest and intercede for somebody you know, somebody who may need healing, somebody who may be far away from God, somebody who may need some help. So we lift them up in prayer, and we do what we can to help them out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of Bethlehem. Remember, you can always join us at 10:30 on Sunday mornings, either here on YouTube or on Facebook, or better yet, in person next to Ellis Middle School. And if you want to help us, partner with us, what we're doing here in Austin, you can, first of all, pray that we would have opportunities to share God's love with those around us. You can also give. Go to our website, BethlehemChurchAustin.com. Go to the Give tab. That way that we have some of the resources we need to do ministry here in Austin. And if there's a prayer request that you'd like me to be praying about, send me a note, leave a comment, and I'd be glad to add you to my prayer list. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week, and God bless.